knows how many people throughout history have ventured to Cleveland, South Carolina, in Greenville County to view the majestic mountains from a popular overlook. It's possible as early as the 1750s, when the Scots-Irish began to migrate to the area, that this even then could have been a popular overlook. That being said, it wasn't until 1806 that Jeremiah Cleveland came to the area. Jeremiah was born in Virginia and was the eldest of at least 8 children born to Captain Robert and Allie Mathis Cleveland. Notably, Jeremiah's father fought valiantly at the Battle of Kings Mountain alongside his uncle Benjamin Cleveland, the namesake for both Cleveland County, North Carolina, and Cleveland, Tennessee. During Jeremiah's life, he married his first wife, Sarah Vanoy, the daughter of patriot Nathan Vanoy. Then, later, he married his second wife, Martha Smith. Jeremiah was one of the earliest merchants in the area and eventually owned thousands of acres along the Reedy and Saluda rivers. Besides being a husband and a merchant, he was also a father of at least 6 children. As a result of the Cleveland family's presence in the area, the well-known overlook began being called Cleveland's Cliff. By 1900, enough people lived in the area that a post office was built. However, the area was never considered a town and more a community. In 1912, near Cedar Mountain, North Carolina, Camp Greenville, a YMCA camp, was started under Charles Kilbourne. Unfortunately, by 1917, due to World War I, the summer camp was temporarily closed, but again reopened in 1918 and was hosted by Blythe Shoals. Meanwhile, in Cleveland, South Carolina, by 1921, Harvey Cleveland donated 29 acres, and the Saluda Land and Lumber Company donated 446 acres to the YMCA. However, it wasn't until 1925 that the land had been cleared and the new location for Camp Greenville was opened in this area on top of the Blue Ridge. Eventually, the YMCA would own 1,400 acres here, and the camp would be the 5th largest Y camp in the country. By 1941, Fred Sims provided a donation so that a chapel could be erected for the camp. Fred was the only son of Whitner and Nettie Sims of Pickens, who eventually had 5 daughters. While Fred was a descendant of several reverends, the most notable one was Joshua Gee. Joshua was a Harvard graduate and prosperous Quaker who was placed over a local hospital and the Second Church of Boston. Like Fred, Gee also had a mind for business as he founded an iron export company with his partner, Augustine Washington, George Washington's father. In addition, Fred's maternal grandfather, Pleasant Alexander, was a farmer who frequently bought and sold real estate and was later the postmaster and sheriff for Pickens. While Fred had a mind for business, as he opened many textile plants in Greenville, he really had a heart for his hometown and the surrounding areas. While Fred never married or fathered any children, after his passing from scarlet fever in 1957, he left a legacy that today can be seen by the many buildings in Greenville County which bear his name. Of course, one of these being this open-air chapel built on the 3,200-foot Cleveland's Cliff, though it is more commonly referred to as Pretty Place. What would result from his donation, I doubt even he could have imagined, as the chapel sees around 312,000 visitors annually and hosts around 500 weddings a year. Unfortunately, it is its breathtaking view that makes the chapel very crowded. In fact, I tried visiting twice before I realized I needed to use their website to plan a visit. While I didn't get to see the sunrise or even have a peaceful time of reflection, I would still recommend visiting the chapel just to take in the view of the second oldest mountain range in the world.
Why that side down?
Well, you need to pay attention to this one.
What that one says?
Oh, they're all prayers and...
Yeah, I with you to see the field.
Well, yeah, we just came to see the view. It was pretty, huh? Was it worth it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but but we didn't hike.
No, you don't have to hike at this place.